So, what I learned today is that a lot of the time, whatever we're looking for will meet us halfway, right? I was at an AFCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Area event organized by my friend and brother Joshua Ojo somewhere in Ilorin. And it was a great time to listen to other entrepreneurs also talk about their stories and talk about things that they've done and how a lot of them started. And I heard the story of a great guy who started a honey business. In fact, the period he started, he he wasn't attending school that much because his sister also got admission and he was trying to sort out the academic issue. But he happened to attend the day they went for honey harvesting. I think he studied something around agric anyway. I didn't get exactly what he studied. And since that day, he got obsessed with the concept of bees and honeys and all of those things. And one of the things that helped his life was he went on to keep reading about it and all of that. Then he found out that Nigeria was hosting one of the largest beekeepers conferences, as it were, in Abuja, and he didn't have anybody in Abuja, and he found a way. He didn't have money, didn't have, I mean, all these simple challenges that we have. He didn't have those, and he still found a way to somewhat somehow get there. And it was very instructive for me. And him going there, he got lots of contacts that he was able to get mentorship. And I mean, people were able to say, okay, do this, just start. He said one of the mentors that he met had told him, just start, just get started, just start. You know enough now, start. And it's very instructive for me. A lot of times they say people are stubborn, people don't listen to other people, and all of those things. It is because we want people to conform. But do you think that that young man, when he was getting obsessed about bees, do you think that he thought it was normal, or do you think that people around him thought it was normal? Oh, today now he not only just harvests honey and supplies honey, he also makes tomato paste, right? I'll look for his name and I'll drop it in the comment box. And this is what happens, and a lot of people are saying, how are they going to get the right ideas, how are they going to start, and all of those things. This guy faced all the challenges that typical people face. However, he spent extensive time researching about bees and researching about honey and all of those things and how to actually run the business. For a lot of us, the ideas that can change our lives, or ideas that can change our lives and get us wherever we want to go to in life, we have already had them and we will keep having them. But where the problem is developing flesh and operationability around those ideas. That's where the major challenge actually begins. So, do you allow things simmer? Do you go out to get more knowledge and all of those? And I would also mention in passing right now, because this video is getting a bit long, one of the very important things that I said about what to do with ideas. When you daydream and all of those things, the first thing that you are supposed to do is to learn how business works, learn how business generally works, then learn how that particular business works. It's very important when you have an idea or when you see something that actually you are interested in, something that you fancy. Learn how business generally works, then learning how business works, I tell you, is a lifelong thing. So please commit to it all through your life, so that when those ideas come, you would rather just spend time learning how that particular business, as it were, works, right? And that's number two. Then the last thing is that you take action. I promise you, if you take action before learning how business works, it's a very big problem. It's a very big problem. And if you learn how business works without taking action, it's also a very big problem. So, I mean, the big question that I'm also asking myself, my obsessions, do I study enough to show myself approved? Do you understand? And have I allowed it? Have I allowed myself learn enough and take risks enough, take action enough until the ideas that can really change my life now begin to actively change my life? These are just thoughts that I have about what I've learned today. I hope it added value to you.